Hello dear students, welcome back to e-classes of Statistics Standard 11th. In this video, we are going to begin sum number 8 of exercise 2.1 from your textbook. Let's read the question. Obtain the original frequency distribution. Now in the question you can see that mid-values and class length is given. We will find the lower limit and upper limit of the class. How we will find the lower limit? Lower limit is equals to mid value minus class length upon 2. This way we are going to find the lower limit. How we are going to find the upper limit? Upper limit is equals to mid value plus class length divided by 2. So these are the formulas to find the lower limit and upper limit whenever in the question mid values and class length is given. Now let's solve the sum and be more clear about it. First let's write down the mid values as per the question. 25, then 105, then 230, then 400, then 650, and then 900. Then let's write the class length as per given in the question. 50, 110, 140, 200, 300 and 200. Now we are going to find the lower limit as per these formulas. Lower limit and upper limit as per these two formulas. So let's find the lower limit. So the first mid value is 25. If you have to find the mid value, lower limit then you have to write mid value, that is 25 minus class length. So what is the class length here? 50. 50 divided by 2 is equals to 0. Next mid value is 105. 105 minus class length, that is 110 divided by 2. The answer is 50. The next 230 minus 140 divided by 2 is equals to 160. After that 400 minus 200 divided by 2 is equals to 300. After that 650 minus 300 divided by 2 gives you 500. And last 900 minus 200 divided by 2 is equals to 800. So this way we will find the lower limit with the help of this formula. Now let's solve the upper limit. The formula to solve the upper limit is mid value plus class length divided by 2. So the mid value is 25 plus class length, that is 50, divided by 2. Let's write it. 25 plus 50 divided by 2. That will give you 50. Next mid value is 105 plus 110 divided by 2. The answer is 160. After that 230 plus 140 divided by 2 is 300. Then the mid value is 400 and the class length is 200 divided by 2. That will give you 500. 650 plus 300 divided by 2. The answer is 800. And the last mid value is 900 plus class length, that is 200 divided by 2. The answer is 1000. So this way we are going to find the lower limit and upper limit with the help of these two formulas. So finding the lower limit and upper limit, we will get the class. So lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 50. So the initial class is 0 to 50. We are going to write here in this column 0 to 50. Next class is 50 to 160. Third class is 160 to 300. Then 300 to 500. After that 500 to 800. And the last class 800 to 1000. So this way we have obtained original class. Now we will write down the frequency as per given in the question. So the frequency in the initial class, that is 0 to 50, will be 10. 50 to 160, the frequency will be 30. Then 40, then 60, then 80, and then last 30. So the total frequency will be 250. So here we have obtained original frequency distribution and we have finished the sum number 8. Now let's continue the sum number 9 of exercise 2.1. Let's read the question. Information regarding the number of accidents in a city during a year is as under. Find the inclusive continuous frequency distribution from it. Now what we have to obtain? We have to obtain inclusive continuous frequency distribution. In the last sum, that was sum number 8, mid values was given. Here also mid values is given. Number of days, that means frequency is given. And the class length we can know from the difference between two adjoining mid values, that is the difference is 10. So the class length is 10. So class length is given, mid values is given, and frequency is given. So you have to find the lower limit, upper limit, and then you will come to know the inclusive continuous frequency distribution from it. So let's start the sum. Let's start with writing the number of accidents as per the question. 11.5, then 21.5, 31.5, 41.5, and last is 51.5. What is the class length? Difference between two adjoining mid values is 10. 10, 10, 10, and 10. So now whenever the mid values, frequency, and the class length is given, you have to find upper limit and lower limit and upper limit to find the inclusive class. So let's find the lower limit. We have learned the formula to find the lower limit in the sum number 8. What was the formula for finding lower limit? It was mid value minus class length divided by 2. And what was the formula for upper limit? Mid value plus class length divided by 2. So let's solve this. Mid value minus class length divided by 2. Mid value here is 11.5 minus class length. Class length is 10 divided by 2. That gives you 6.5. Next is 21.5. Mid value is 21.5. Class length is 10 divided by 2. That will give you 16.5. Next is 31.5 minus 10 upon 2. The answer is 26.5. Next is 41.5 minus 10 by 2. The answer is 36.5. Last, mid value is 51.5 minus class length is 10 upon 2 is equals to 46.5. So with the help of this formula, we have find the value of lower limit. Now we are going to find upper limit. So the formula to find upper limit is mid value plus class length divided by 2. Mid value here is 11.5, class length is 10. So 11.5 plus class length 10 divided by 2, that gives you 16.5. Next mid value is 21.5 plus 10 divided by 2. that gives you 26.5. Next mid value is 31.5 plus class length, that is 10 divided by 2, that gives you 36.5. Next mid value is 41.5 plus 10 divided by 2, that gives you 46.5. And the last mid value is 51.5 and the class length is 10 divided by 2 is equals to 56.5. So here we have finished finding lower limit and upper limit. Now we are going to write the class here. So what will be the initial class? 6.5 to 16.5. This is lower limit to upper limit. That is 6.5 to 16.5. Then 16.5 to 26.5. Then 26.5 to 36.5. Then 36.5 to 46.5. And the last class 46.5 to 56.5. This way we have written the class here, seeing the lower limit and upper limit. Now we will write here the inclusive class. Now we have to convert it into the inclusive class. So remember, whenever we have to convert it into inclusive class, we have to add 0.5 in lower limit and we have to subtract 0.5 from upper limit. So lower limit plus 0.5, upper limit minus 0.5. That will give you inclusive class. So 6.5 plus 0.5 will give you 7 and 16.5 minus 0.5 will give you 16. So this way we will convert the rest of the class in inclusive class. This will be 17 to 26. This will be 27 to 36. This will be 37 to 46. 47 to 56. So you have to remember that lower limit plus 0.5, upper limit minus 0.5 to make it inclusive class. So inclusive class is equals to lower limit plus 0.5, upper limit minus 0.5. Now we will write the frequency from the question. 160, then 120, then 43, and 40, and then 2. And the total is 365. So we have obtained inclusive continuous frequency by finding lower limit and upper limit. And here we are done with the sum number 9. Thank you.